GM adjusts EV strategy, stopping BrightDrop production in Canada. Tesla's Q3 results are expected to jump as the tax credit deadline boosts sales. Chip tensions spark new supply concerns for automakers. And Volkswagen says its production pause is not linked to the Nexperia chip issue. Good morning and welcome back to the Jumpstart on CBT News. It's Wednesday, October 22nd. Here's today's top stories. General Motors is shutting down production of its BrightDrop electric delivery vans at the Cami assembly plant in Canada after weak sales and a tougher U.S. regulatory and tax environment. The plant, which sold just 274 vans in the past quarter, will not have production moved to the U.S., as the automaker plans to discuss the factory's future with the Canadian government and the Unifor Union. Tesla is expected to report stronger third quarter earnings this Thursday, boosted by last-minute U.S. buyers trying to claim the expiring EV tax credit. Investors are watching if Musk's cheaper standard Model 3 and Model Y trims can sustain sales despite thinner margins. Analysts also anticipate updates on Tesla's robotaxi rollout, which is crucial for long-term growth, with revenue projected to increase by just over 4% from last year. Mercedes-Benz says it has secured a short-term chip supply, but warns that the entire auto industry could face disruptions following the Dutch government's seizure of semiconductor automaker Nexperia from the Chinese parent company. Automakers like BMW and Renault say they're monitoring the situation closely to prevent production slowdowns. But for now, operations across Europe remain on track. Volkswagen says it will pause production of its Golf and Tiguan models this week, but the automaker stresses the breaks are long planned for inventory and holiday scheduling. The pauses are expected to wrap up by the end of the week. Meanwhile, concerns over the global supply chain continue as the Dutch government takes control of chipmaker Nexperia. Next up, Aaron Keating, executive analyst at Cox Automotive, discusses what the average transaction prices exceeding $50,000 mean for the industry moving forward.
Looking to drive more profits to your fixed ops bottom lines? Check out our new show, Service Drive, exclusively on cbtnews.com.
$50,000 should be, there should be alarms going off in every single showroom. That
Sure.
is crazy that we're talking about 50 grand for a transaction price.
Sure.
So let's jump in here. What
It's
factors
nuanced.
do you feel contributed to this in this record-breaking milestone here?
Well, thanks for having me, Jim. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. I think, the thing to remember here is it's a nuanced market. So yes, 50,000, we've gotten over that from an average transaction price, but actually since mid-23, we've been dealing with a median price over $50,000 as well. So, averages always skew based on what we've got going on at the high end and what we've got going on in the low end. So, nearly over 60 models we had in our sales data that were selling over $75,000. That was largely driven by expensive luxury EVs and a lot of EVs coming out into the market, and 2026 models coming into the market. So we know that that's usually a time where we're going to see price increases. But I would also say that there was 41 vehicles that were available under $35,000, 41 additional models that were available between $35,000 and $45,000.
Okay,
so
this is good news.
It's a mixed market. And if we have to remember that, 2022 and 2021, they created that big spike where we kind of went off of our normal trajectory of inflationary prices in the vehicle market, which we always expect, hiked them up really high. But then we've since experienced a few years where we've been low. So if you were to have taken that trend line out, you might have seen that we were getting close to this number by this point anyway, by very nature of how inflation works in the vehicle market.
Well, that's a wrap for today's show, but be sure to join me again here tomorrow morning to get the latest news happening in the automotive industry. In the meantime, you can catch up on full episodes of Inside Automotive, Driving Solutions, and the Executive Profile wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and we'll bring the latest industry news right to your feed.